All right, what is up, everyone? Time for another backtesting video. We're trying to return to posting these with some regularity. We used to post them almost every day, and then, as we started building out a lot of the features for the cloud-based copier and the cloud-based backtester, our posting tapered off. But today we're going to test one of the Ben VIP channels. And I don't know if you remember in the last video, I said um, we are working on this new database dashboard. And we do actually have quite a few results. I think we have about 21 of the initial batch of 40, so we're a little more than halfway done. And they are displayed. We're getting ready to kind of migrate everything over. So this will become the default page when you click on the backtest database link. We do have a few things to clean up, like for example, you see here like the formatting of some of the names is not perfect, so that's got to be fixed. But in the meantime, we've got an automated process running in the background, and so what's happening is the tests get run and then it just automatically updates to the page, right? So it makes it quite a bit easier for us because, as I mentioned, we have about 460 different VIP channels that we have access to. That's quite a bit of testing. It takes us about 10 to 15 days to process each batch of 40 channels. So that's quite a bit of back testing, quite a bit of work. So what's interesting that we've found is that of these VIP channels that we are back testing, the profitability factor is quite a bit higher. So with the free channels, we found, I think, around a 30% profitability factor. And even some of the paid data sets that we got our hands on were just not profitable over a long period of time, or in some cases at all. Like, I think there were a few that had maybe 1 or 2 profitable months through 24, 30 months of data, and that obviously isn't worth it for anyone else. But these new data sets that we've gotten, I want to say this first batch of 40 profitability is about 80%, right? So we think that's awesome because obviously those are very usable results. Some of them are so profitable that we're kind of like, well, are they going back and editing their signals? Because it's just, to us, if you're that profitable, and you're bringing 2, 3, 400% return over the course of, 3 years, in some cases more, why are you running a Telegram channel? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't you funded? Why aren't you working for a bigger trading firm, managing several $1,000,000 or several $100 million? It seems a little bit strange to us. So we're a little skeptical because some of the results are so good. So having said that, today we're going to take a look at one of the Ben VIP channels, and this is one of Ben's VIP circle. This is for December 2025. So we have about 50% return, 52%, right? So again, if you watch our channel, our test metric. If you're new here, we run every test the same. We start with a $10,000 account and we trade 0.1 size lots. So this, for the month of December, 52.69%. That's pretty good, especially with an 85% win rate. That's where I start to go, how is it this good? And then this is what they do, right? They copy trade on Telegram, and they're not running some bigger firm. I don't know. So yeah, you can see 97 winning trades, 16 losing trades. Looks like all of the activity is in Asia. 100% of the signals triggered. which is actually pretty unusual. Typically, we'll see 80 to 90% triggered. And this is kind of one of the things that we notice uh, among some people in our customer base. They have this expectation that every single signal they get is going to be triggered right as a market order, and they're going to instantly watch it go into profit, and it just isn't realistic. And if you do that to yourself, if you have that mindset, we see a high failure rate among people that think like that, right? So you have to kind of adjust your expectation if you want to be successful at copy trading, because it is its own discipline, right? So you have to understand that not every trade is going to trigger, and sometimes trades are not going to be opened at market right away. They will sit as pending orders for a while. That's just is the way it goes, right? So, but this is how we backtest. We backtest from the same methodology. Every single trade is taken as a pending order. So you can see the success rate of doing it this way. It can be pretty good if the channel is right. So here you can see all the trades. You can see the individual P&L. You can see the exit price. You can see what kind of exit it took, right? In this case, it was a stop loss that hit break even, right? So there was no profit, right? So yeah, so that is Ben's VIP Circle for December 2025. And this channel, 3 months or 3 years worth of data from this channel is in our database at this point. So yeah, looking forward to adding more data sets over the course of the month and hopefully over the course of time. We'd obviously like to figure out some way to kind of run these tests a little bit faster. We may have to look into some kind of hyper-threading setup or something to speed up the process so it doesn't take so many hours. But anyway, thanks so much for watching.